back at you again. Um, I'm a family man. I like horror stories. I like dating stories. Um, I like the dating stories because it tell you um, like it just like keep you aware of people be doing. And then if you got somebody, you see all these stories. Hey, teach you how to. I'd be hey just hold on to the one you got, cause it's like it's hard out here. People just be you know just be wilding out, going doing this and that, and you know what? On these dating stories, I would like I know you can't, but I wish people can add the people um, the names, say their real names, so people can. Cause always they say it's three sides of every story, so people can, see the stories and do their own stories or respond on them stories. Cause we just have one part of the story, so know how people will be like red flags. Hey, they might sing some red flags to do they red flags. But let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it.
But I did tell it on there before, and I think I've told it on our Instagram before too, but it has never hit YouTube before. So here we are. I'm gonna tell this story, and this is the story of the worst date I've ever been on. I like to affectionately call this story the time I went on a date with somebody's daddy.
Somebody daddy.
And by somebody's daddy, I do not mean like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell the story. We'll get there. Let me start at where I met this man. So I went to this seersucker party. It's a very popular party here in Orlando. I went to this party, and I'm just walking around socializing. I think by this time I had had a couple of drinks.
Salute y'all. Welcome
Sometimes
in.
you just
Welcome
start
in.
giving your number out. I was new to the
Trying to
city.
get my
I
subscriber
didn't know
count up.
I didn't know who
My
was gonna
watch
be in the
times,
party.
y'all.
So I gave my number out a couple of times.
What's
And
good?
then
What's
like
good?
so the day after the party, someone was texting me. And he's like, "Hey, I met you at the party last night. We should get together. I'd love to take you out." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. What's your name?"
Hey, since I got everybody in here, I need help. I need help. I'm new to this. I don't know how to stream from like I'm playing from my TV. I need to be playing from just like the laptop, and I'll be in the background or they be in the background. I got TikTok. That's the only thing I got. I need to get Instagram, but I need some suggestions and some uh, some tips, y'all. Some tips. New to this, and just a family man, y'all. Just trying to get to it, and let's get at it, y'all.
Trying to be like, "Which one are you again?" Because I gave my number out to 20 people. It wasn't 20 people, but it was a lot of people. I asked him what his name is. He tells me his name. Still did not ring a bell. I don't know. I couldn't put a face with it, and I didn't want to be like, "Send me a picture." So I just like talked to him for a minute. No in-depth conversation, but we had planned to meet up like a couple days later for dinner. He asked me did I like sushi.
What's
I
good? What's
love
good,
sushi,
y'all?
so I
What's
was
good?
like, sure, like we can go get sushi, whatever. So after work, I go home, freshen up. Mind you, I live outside of the city of Orlando. I don't live in Orlando. So I'm driving like 45 minutes to the sushi location, which is fine by me because I don't really need nobody to know where I live on the first date. So I drive to the location.
Hey, yeah, that's good, y'all. Don't let nobody know where y'all live on the first, second, third. Probably like the first, the first month. Uh, Keep it where you can meet in public somewhere. But that's a good idea, y'all, to have.
And I get there first. I'm early for once in my life. I go, I get a table, I sit there. I'm by myself, and it's fine. I can see the door though, so I'm like watching for whoever comes in. Now, mind you, I don't know who this man is. Like I know that I gave him my number, but I don't know what he looks like. I don't know much else about him besides his name and that he lives in Orlando and what he does for a living. And for some reason, we didn't talk much before the date. Like it was very like vague conversation, but we didn't have any in depth. There was nothing in the conversation ahead of time that would have given me any like real details on who he is, which is kind of dangerous now that I think about it. Like I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, I was new to the city and I was going on dates, so here I am waiting for my date to show up. There were these three white girls sitting adjacent to me, and they were like, "Oh, you look so cute. Are you waiting on your date?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm waiting on my date." And they were like, "Well, I hope he's cute because you look really cute." And I'm like, "Thanks, girls." Anyway, he walks in.
I appreciate y'all for the likes. Appreciate y'all for the likes. People, new people coming in. Like the live, subscribe. On here, just trying to get my uh, watch times up. They said that's how you get your watch times up. So I got a whole lot of shorts. Y'all look at my shorts. Just trying to get some content later. But I like to um, look at stuff like this and just review it. Just review it. But let's get back at it, y'all.
And he is wearing an Echo shirt. Yes, Echo. Um, if you're under the age of 26, 27, you may not even know what Echo is, but it is a very old brand of clothing that if someone is wearing it, you kind of get an idea that they are not a young person. They are um, not young. So I'm like, oh, okay, he has on an Echo shirt and some jeans and some sneakers of some kind. I don't even remember what shoes he had on. But I was dressed much nicer than he was. Now I wasn't like dressed up, but I was dressed like I was trying to look cute because I was on a date, and he was dressed like he was like, oh, I have somewhere to go. Let me put some clothes on real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of annoyed by that already. So he gets to the table and he's like, oh, hey. And I stand up to shake his hand, and he hugs me. And I guess on a date you would hug somebody, but I guess I'm awkward anyway, so I put my hand out like, hey, nice to meet you. He was like, oh, girl, and like went to hug me, and I was like, oh, okay, we doing that. So I hug him, and then we both sit down on opposite sides of the booth. So we're sitting there, and he's like, oh, it's good to see you. Um, glad you gave me your number, pleasantries when you first sit down on a date. He's doing all of that. And I'm like, yeah, it's good to see you too. I wasn't quite sure if I was attracted to him or anything yet. I don't know, he just looked like a man. Like there wasn't anything special. So I was just thinking, that is no shade, mind you. Like I'm not saying that like I think I'm just the hottest thing walking. I'm talking attraction here, okay? I wasn't immediately drawn to him physically, and we hadn't talked enough for me to have any feelings or anything. So I was just sitting there with this guy. Like I didn't really know how to feel about the situation. And so the white girls, they're getting up to leave, and they're like, she is so pretty. Make sure she has a good time, that kind of thing. And he's like, well, I'm gonna make sure she has a good time, and hopefully I'll get lucky by the end of the night. And he like looks at me, and I'm looking at him like, I hope that's not what you came on this date to do, because that's not happening, sir. I would have said young man, but you're wearing an Echo shirt, so I know that you're not a young man. So, sir, I don't know what your definition of getting lucky is, but if you think it's intercourse, there will be none of that on tonight. Okay? So anyway, they leave. The waiter comes to get our food orders, and when the waiter leaves, he's like, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. And he makes a joke about having to use the bathroom a lot because of his prostate. I'm not gonna explain what a prostate is.
Yeah, she didn't have a daddy. She had a pawpaw. She was went on a date with a pawpaw, y'all.
I don't know how old y'all are watching or how knowledgeable y'all are of the male and female body, but someone who is a young man is not gonna make no joke about his prostate. So here I am on this date, like, how old is this gentleman that I am with on a date? Now, and you know, black don't crack, so I couldn't really guess his age. I didn't know how old he was. He didn't look young, but he didn't look particularly old. I think if he had on a different outfit, he might have looked younger than what he did, but because he had the Echo shirt on, I knew he was at least over the age of 30. Like, I knew that he was like mid 30s. And at the time, I was like 26. 20, yeah, 26. So I'm sitting here on this date, like, what is happening? Prostate? What is going on? So he comes back to the table. Our food is there by the time he comes back. I don't even remember what we talked about because I think I was just very consumed by this joke that he made about his prostate. I'm very like, I don't like inappropriate jokes and like sexual innuendo from people that I don't even really know I like that. Like, I just think it's very weird to lead with that. So I was already slightly annoyed and I was eating, and then he made a couple more jokes that I can't remember. I think I was just living in a state of trauma after that because I did not know. I did not expect that man to say nothing about his prostate. So we're eating, and I asked him, so how old are you? And because there's a couple more things that he said that made me think that he might be quite a bit older than I am. So I'm like, how old are you? And he's like, guess. And I'm like, I don't really want to guess. Can you just tell me how old you are?
Don't
And
you
he
gotta
was
be
like,
at 11 o'clock?
just
Yeah.
guess how old I am. And I'm like, what
Yeah.
year were you
It's
born?
10:30.
No, 12. I gotta be
Oh,
on
12.
12.
So that's annoying to me too because anybody trying to put no guess in there. But I was like, it's 39. And he was like, nope. I'm like, okay, so can you tell me now? Yes. And he was like, no, can't tell you. You have to figure it out on your own. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, you and your prostate. Like, I don't want to guess how old you. So anyway, he goes to the bathroom. I know his first and last name at this point. So I go on Facebook and I look for him. And I'm like looking for his birthday because you know birthdays be on there. And I see what year he was born. He comes back to the table and he's like, and I was like, I know how old you are. And he was like, how'd you find out that quick? And I was like, I looked on your Facebook. You're 43. And he was like, yes, I am. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. And are those your kids on your Facebook? Because there was like little kids on there, like little kids. And he was like, no, 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 no. The little kids, I'm like, yeah. There was like a little boy and a little girl. And he was like, no, those are my grandkids.
I told you she had a pawpaw, y'all. She was dating somebody pawpaw.
Okay. Okay. All right. Grandkids. Bet. So anyway, the rest of the day continues, and he asked me if I want to go to a hookah bar. I did not. I did want to go to the hookah bar. I didn't really want to go with him, but I was like, I'm down here in Orlando. I don't have no other friends. We can go to this hookah bar. So we go to the hookah bar. We're sitting there. We're talking. He's talking about his son. He's mentioned his son a couple times. And now that I know he has grandkids, I'm like, so how old is your son? And he's like, oh, he's 24. And I'm like, 24? Like, years old. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, mind you, I'm 26 at the time. So I'm like, you have a son who's 24? Now imagine me, if I really like this man and I'm getting to know you. Imagine me dating somebody, really getting to know them, and I end up in blending a family with this 43-year-old man and his son, I might have a stepson who's 2 years younger than I am.
Hey, let me stop you there. Uh, she said that she's 20 something, he's 40 something. If he had a whole lot of money, hey, this wouldn't be a topic. Like, sometimes some people ain't like that, but they can be 30, 20 some years older and they don't care. Long that money right, hey, they don't care. But let's get back into it.
And some grandkids. Me, grandkids in my 20s. Baby. So I said, um, how how exactly what age did you think that I was? Like, how old do you kind of think that I am or whatever? And he was like, well, I mean, I met you in the club, so I figured you was at least legal. And I was like,
You know, you was a young thing.
I have this thing
You want a
about
young thing.
men and women who gauge appropriate relationships by the legal age today. Like legal is 18. This is a 43-year-old man. If 18 is the youngest he's willing to date, I'm not sure I'm interested in this man. I ain't been sure I'm interested in this man this entire date. So here I am on this date with somebody's granddaddy who thinks I'm at least 18 and is fine with that at his big age. And I was ready to go. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was like, okay, well I gotta go to work in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out. So we're walking. He's like, I'm gonna walk you to your car. Ooh. I'm like, okay. Well, he can walk me to my car, I guess. So he walks me to my car. While he's walking to my car, he's taller than I am. I'm about 5'5" ish. He's a much taller guy. Like he's standing over my head, and I have in these crochet curls. And he's like, "Is it all your hair?" I'm like, I bought it, so yes, it does belong to me. He's like, nah, you know what I mean? Is this the hair that is growing out of your scalp? Why would you ask me that again if I just said I bought it? So I said, no, it is not growing out of my scalp. He's like, how is it sitting? I mean, it's curly. It looks like it's coming right out of your scalp. Thank you. That was the point of how it was. Well, where's your scalp at? And I'm like, it's on my head. What are you saying right now? What do you mean, where's my scalp? I can't even see your scalp. How did it? So I'm like, what is this? Why are you doing this? And he was like, can I touch it? No, you cannot. You absolutely may not touch my hair. And he was like, just let me see. I just want to feel where your scalp. So he's taller than I am. So he reaches his hand down right into the top of my head, y'all. Livid. 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 I was so mad. If I didn't think he could have beat me up, I probably would have hit him. I was like, excuse you, granddad, do you mind not touching my scalp? And he was like, I was just trying to see where your scalp. You can see without using your hands. But if you cannot see my scalp, it means you were not meant to see. That was the goal. For you not to be able to see my scalp. Keep your hands on my head. I was ready. I was so ready to go. So I get to my car. I get in my car and I'm like, well, I get to my car and he opens my door. I'm like, okay, this was fun. Line. It was not fun. Um, I'll hit you another time. Line. I did not plan on hitting this man up ever again. So he's like, all right, well, it was good seeing you. And he gives me a hug and I'm giving him a church hug. He's the side of my body. I'm like, all right, good night. He's like, okay, well, which way are you going home? No, because I feel like this is a ploy so that you will know where I live. We're not doing that tonight. I'm going home. That's where I'm going. He's like, no, I mean, are you taking the toll road or are you going to go around the tolls? And I'm like, well, I plan to go around the tolls. He's like, well, it's really late. You really shouldn't take that long of a drive. I'm like, well, I don't have a sun pass and I don't have any cash on me for the tolls. So are you going to give me some money for the toll? Then I fully expected him to say no, but he was like, yeah, I got you. Hold on. I'm like, oh, okay, might be something good about this day. So he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a handful of change. Not like, when I say handful, I don't mean like it was.
And if you're not, you you don't have no chemistry with nobody, I don't think you should be taking no money. Cause like with the guys, that leave hope. So don't be taking no money, y'all. Don't be taking no money.
I'll make your hand. I mean, like he was doing like this and then it was like change. Like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of handful. So he grabs the change and he says, here you go. And I'm like, hold on, put my hand out the window, like, oh, okay. So I take the change and I'm like, so I put the change on my little dashboard thing. And I'm like, okay, thank you very much. And he's like, yeah. handful of change, sir? Am I really going to use that for the purpose that a handful of change? As if there's an other option, like I was gonna take this what is probably about $5 in change and go buy a Birkin bag or something. Yes, I'm gonna use it for the tolls. Bye. I'm leaving. I was just like, good night, sir. It was a date. Good night. Roll up my window and I leave and I'm driving home and I just bust out laughing because what is life? Why is my life this way? I would be the one to end up on a date with somebody's granddaddy who has a son 2 years my junior, who really thinks I'm interested in him. And that's not where the story ends. The story ends with the next day I texted him. Well, he was texting me, and I was kind of just trying to let him know that this is not going to work. So I texted him and I said, you know, last night was nice, but I don't think that this is going to work for me. You know, I appreciate you taking me out. It was nice meeting you, but I think that that's where this is going to end. I don't see us going on any more dates. I don't want to waste your time. This elderly man texted me back. I knew you were going to eventually say that. I just knew that I was more advanced than you, and I was gracious enough to be patient and wait for you to catch up to my level. But here you are wanting to end things, and I'm just reading the message like, excuse? What? So I wasn't gonna answer him, but he kept texting me, y'all. Like he kept going on about how I'm just young, I don't know no better, I don't really mean that, and he can show me some things. And I was like, what are you talking about? I just texted him back, what are you talking about? And he was like, I know that the reason why you want to cut things off is because you're intimidated by how sexually advanced I probably am compared to you. Sir, I don't know where you got the idea that I even wanted to know anything about you sexually. But I promise you I don't. I can assure you that there is nothing sexual that I would like to know about you at all. Know or experience nothing. I don't want anything to do with it. So you and your sexual advancement can leave it right where it is. I would like no parts. He harassed me for the next like 10 minutes, just sending me message after message after message. I'm at work, my phone's on the side, just sending me messages and messages. I said, okay.
Hey, that's when you got to block people. We kept on messaging him, hoping. That's when you keep on, just build up hope. Just got to block somebody right off the bat. After that date, just block them. But let's get back to it.
Great. So I'm gonna block you now. Thank you. And I blocked him. Don't even remember that man's name anymore. Have no idea what he's doing in life. I do know that he was a horrible date and that he was 43 years old and had a son my age and some grandkids. That's what I do know. That is the worst date that I have ever been on. It was uncomfortable. It was elderly. It was strange. It was a fool. But that's it.
All right, y'all. When she first went on a date and she seen he was old like that, just should have cut it off. Just should have cut it off. You know what I mean? Like, some people just want to go and like don't even play into it. Hey, you see somebody like ain't your type, or you get the red flags. Hey, just stop it right there. Just stop it right there. Or because people probably get mad. They paying for dinner, and you just they feel like you just want dinner. So just stop it right there, y'all. Just stop it right there. Cause like I said, when you go on a date and you message the person right after the date, like like it was all right, Then later on, you tell them, like she said, it ain't gonna work out. Like I don't know, some people just don't get it. So just be easy out there. It's so hard out here, y'all. So uh, like with the red flags, hey, when you say red flag, run. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. But hey, y'all subscribe. Uh, like trying to get my watch times up, y'all. Trying to get my watch times up. So um, if you just tuning in, go back to the first beginning. Um, go to my shorts. Look at my shorts. Um, I'm gonna post some more probably next week. So I need some tips, y'all. Need some tips how to record. I know you don't supposed to record like this. Need some tips how to record. I'm on TikTok, same name, Key to the City. Uh, but inbox me over there. I need some tips. But salute and peace, y'all. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Appreciate everything. We appreciate everything over here, y'all. So, hey, we show love what love is showing to us, y'all. So, let's get at it. Let's get to it. And just trying to get to y'all. Just trying to get it. Salute.